burned my arm warming some pizza in the conventional oven. It's not too bad though. I don't think it's gonna scar. Especially I put lotion on, that helps, I think. Most days I do. What's up, Trev? Canada in the building. What's going on? How's the treadmill life going? How's the new house coming along? It's been 1 year anniversary already. I'm getting some new siding on my addition on my house next month in about 4 weeks or so. I didn't put the addition on. The house had an addition a long time ago, and the siding's messed up. So I'm gonna put siding on that section, and then maybe next year, in a couple years, I'm gonna finance the rest of the siding. 2 year, yeah, time flies, right, Trev? I was talking to my cousin the other day. I needed him to show me some of his pay stubs from work so he could help me do something for one of my tenants. And I was like, yeah, I need. I was like, I need pay stubs for the last 3 weeks. He was like, oh, I just started working here. Let me see how long. This dude was like, man, it's been like 12 weeks. That dude's funny. Freaking bees. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, Redhead, I've been busy. I've been home, but I've been busy with I've been busy doing something positive, nothing negative. My negative days are done, you know that. I'm still working on being a positive person, like mindset wise, but yeah. Oh, you got some trees? They're pretty big. Yeah, I got a couple trees in my yard that got to be cut down. I'm gonna definitely have to do that next spring. It's messing up my gate. I would have did it this year, but like I said, I'm putting that siding up, and that's not cheap. That's good, Redhead. Yeah, I like keeping busy. I noticed that when I'm not busy, that's when my mind starts thinking of things that I really don't want to think about. I get bored. I get frustrated. I like keeping busy physically, I guess physically and mentally, because anything that you do that takes physical work needs some type of mental work. So it stimulates both. It's all good, Trev. If you gotta go, man, it was nice seeing you pop in. Appreciate you always, man. I don't think you've been uploading any shorts. I haven't seen any, but YouTube doesn't update shorts though. They're weird with shorts. I think before they weren't. They might now. I don't know. YouTube be changing things up. Yeah, but ever since I'm not monetized, Redhead, I kind of stopped. I slowed down because before I used to go live more because I wanted to stay monetized. But now that I'm demonetized, now it's like whatever. I still go live, but it's almost like I'm not getting paid at all. Even though I was making pennies basically, but still, it still was something. But I don't mind, I'm pretty sure I could get remonetized if I wanted to, but I don't. I feel free now. Like now, I feel like it's just strictly for rec. I still want to upload videos for memories, and still come on here and talk to you guys. Things like that. Yeah, that's good, Redhead. That's how it's gotta be. I think what I need, what's up, Case? I think not me, but I think what a lot of us need is like structure with our time. That's what I need. I need certain days for certain activities, certain hours of the day. Everything that needs a block of time, including social media, you know? Every week I should set you know, like one day I do this, Mondays are this day, Tuesdays are this day, and then I'll be more organized. I'm just like a bag drifting in the wind. But what I was gonna say, shit, I forgot. Whatever. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. The only problem with going live stream doesn't have to be a block of time, but it could be social media, and then I could use it to go live. Because I used to want to go live on certain days at certain hours, but if I'm not in the mood, then I would be like forcing it to go live, right? Then people's gonna be asking me the famous questions that they always ask. What's wrong? You look like something's on your mind. You look tired. You look like you're overthinking. You know, those the same 5 statements and questions. Yeah, that's good. Right there. Getting old, yeah, we all getting old, man. Sucks. But it got his benefits. Everything got benefits, man. Can't rewind time. Yeah, I seen you on this guy's live stream lately. What's his name? The guy from Tennessee, T Bird. Yeah, T Bird's pretty cool. I used to go over there here and there. He's a cool dude. I went to a girl's live stream a few weeks ago. This was my first time in this girl's live stream, and she said that she needed like data for her phone so she could like keep going live. And she basically like asked me for help, and I knew this girl literally for 15 minutes. I was in her chat. She's like, "Oh, I gotta end my live stream because I don't have enough data." And then she sent me like I don't want to say too much detail because actually I'm on YouTube. I can say it. I forgot she's on TikTok and she doesn't know I have YouTube. That's what I like. I like having different friends on different platforms that don't know about the other platform. Not friends, just people, associates, whatever you want to call them. Because then you can talk freely about them. I don't think she's a scammer. She goes live. She's an official, she doesn't have a lot of followers. She's just basically broke, you know what I mean? And I was being nice and friendly, and she just probably thought I was, she would take a shot. She was a cutie. I caught her rolling her boogers, though. It was funny, yo, because you know how you go to a TikTok live stream and you're on the outside. She don't know I was there because in her chat it says 0. Because again, she barely has any followers. She must be new. So she's like playing with her nose, and then she's like looking at her fingers and she's going like this. I was a little disgusted, but I was like, you know what? We all do that shit. You know what I mean? We all do nasty things when nobody's looking, but it was just funny, man. Yeah. Just a special ones that get to cross over. Oh, you know him for years? That's what's up. That's cool. Casey, don't act like you don't pick your nose and roll your boogers and eat them. We all ate a booger at least once in our life. No, that's nasty. Maybe little kids, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 years old, probably eat their boogers. Ugh, I'm sorry. I know this conversation is getting nasty, but I just can't forget it. You know what I mean? Because she swore nobody was watching. You know what I mean? She's just like, it's protein. Yeah. Mm. Makes me want to cook more. You never know what you're getting when you eat out, man. That's why my great grandmother didn't eat out much. She says, I don't know who touched that and what they did with that food, but you gotta enjoy. You gotta eat out here and there. I eat out a lot more when I'm home, that's for sure, and I start having pains in my joints. And that's how I know for sure it is the food that I'm eating that's causing inflammation. Like my shoulders were not when I get back to work, I start eating healthy, my shoulder pains start going away. It's crazy. I mean, I know I'm doing different activities. I mean, the weather's starting to get cold. No, it's been nice. That's no excuse. I got to get back on track. I'm like at 205. I weigh 205 on my scale, but at the doctor's today, I weigh 207. But I had all my clothes on. He told me to take off my shoes, I think. And then I took out my phone and my wallet. He didn't even ask me to, but I was like, hey, I want to get his, a little bit more extra weight off of me. And then we were talking about height. He was measuring me. And then he said something about the height. And then I said, am I really 5.5? Because that's what my ID says. So then he measured me. He's like, you're 5'7.5", 5'8" on a good day. I was like, that's good. That's close enough because can't no girls I don't lie about my height, but I heard of men doing that. So I can never meet a girl. I always tell women the truth. I'm 5'8". But I don't never have to worry about meeting a girl. She'd be like, yo, you're only 5'6". Why did you say you were 5'8"? So I'm good. I think 5'7" is the average. Height never really bothered me. I mean, especially younger nowadays, now that it's like being thrown around there so much, you just hear about it like all over social media about women and height, and men talk about it. It's like, it's kind of in my mind now, but I'm just like, well, it is what it is. The heavy wallet. Yeah, a bunch of credit cards in there. That's funny. Yeah, how can you go to somebody's life specifically and be on the outside? Because from what I understand, you have to. Okay, I'll be on the outside and then I'll be scrolling through TikTok lives, and then I end up on somebody's live stream that I know. But I think if I go directly to somebody's live stream, I have to click on it, and then I'm going to be inside. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, Casey, I gotta go. I've been home for like 2 weeks already. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 30 minutes, guys. I'm tired already. Want another 5 minutes or so. Shout out to the replay gang, the ones who leave comments, and to the ones who don't leave comments. Yeah, bro, dispatch is waiting for me. He didn't make it obvious, but he was questioning me if I had any product left. Yeah, but there's like a hack to doing it, right, Redhead? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I noticed, like, I see somebody that I know live, and I don't want them to know I'm in there. So then I'll just scroll through lives, and they pop up. I think people know that already, obviously. Summer's over, guys. Today's the first day of fall. Boo. Oh, yeah. Boo. Summer's done. First day of autumn over there today, too, Red Hood. You're not sure? How don't you know the seasons? That's crazy. Yeah, we got 4 seasons. Oh, dang. I thought we had short summers. Well, we got 3 months of summer, 3 months of spring, 3 months of fall, 4 months of winter. We get a good 4 months of good weather, 2 months of okay weather, and then like 6 months of freaking 4 months of ice cold weather, and then 2 months of cold weather, basically. Yeah, no doubt. No, miss the cold weather, that's for sure. But at least this job sends me down south in the winter, so that helps when I go to Texas and Tennessee. And then next October 2026, that company that I applied for out of Texas said I could reapply because that little minor accident is going to fall off my record. So then I'll be in the South more. And they're probably going to send me out west. I've never been out west, so like California, Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, all those states. I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. I got a friend in Arizona I would like to visit too. So maybe that'll be whatchamacallit, possibility. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here, guys. Thanks for coming through. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Oh, yeah, that's how it is over here. You head north, it gets cold. Yeah. It's crazy how 2 hours can make a huge difference, too. All right, have a great week, Redhead and Casey and Mary Vet and Trev, and to the people in the bushes and people in the replay. All right, I will, Redhead. Peace.